Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today we're going Funko Pop hunting. Actually, I think we're just going to EB Games today, but I know they have a huge section, and they seem to get in new pops maybe like every week, and I haven't been there in a little while, so I'm excited to see what's new. So let's go over there, and let's get started. Alright guys, we made it to EB Games. Fingers crossed they've got something new. Alright guys, so we are over in the back now. They have a lot of figures, like a lot of figures. We're gonna have to try and go through these as best as I can. But let's start with the new stuff over here. So they have the child, which we've seen before. This is the child with frog, as well as the... Do they have the other one? Maybe they don't. The child with cup. No, they have 3 child with frogs. But if you're wondering guys, there's 3 of them on the back there. You guys can see the normal one, then the one with the cup, which they don't have, and then the one with the frog, which is this one right here. All 3 of them are great. I actually have picked them up, but I did want to show them off. A little bit higher up, they do have Dory over here. This is a great figure. This is one of the ones that I have. I'm hoping that they get in more of them eventually because there are like 7 or 8 of them and they all look pretty great. Here's a couple new ones, guys. They've got the Rogue one here from X-Men. They've got ALLAN Dutch. And then guys, here is the EDGAR Allan Poe. This is a great figure. I think I got this one over at K-Dog and Fish while we were there. Anyways, it's a really cool figure. I am trying to complete the Icons line. So this one here is one that I did need to get for the set. A little bit farther over, guys, we have Meredith Palmer. Yeah, this is I was here the other day and I saw that the box was damaged, so I was guessing it was the same one. This is her with the, I guess you could say casual outfit on. You can see she's blurred there, which is kind of funny. It's the first ever blurred Funko Pop, which is kind of funny. They also have the one here from, this one's from Animal House. Oh, they've got both of them, I think. Because there's only 2? Yeah, there's only 2, and they've got both of them here. They've got BLUTO Toga Party, as well as the normal BLUTO as well. Up here, guys, they have some of the new Back to the Future ones. I've actually been meaning to get some of these, so maybe I'll pick them up today. But they do have Doc with helmet, and they also have the 2015 Doc, which I think is really funny because people thought this was the future. But I mean, hey, we don't look like that at all, but it is pretty funny. Then we have the 1995 Marty back here, which is pretty neat, him with his skateboard. And then I think I saw another one as well. They've got Biff, as well as Marty in future outfit. This is probably also the 2015 one. Him with that really funky hat is pretty cool. But yeah, all of this is actually a really great set. I'm thinking maybe I'll get the Doc with helmet, maybe one of the Martys today. I'm not too sure. But that is a really nice one that I'm probably going to want to get some of. This is pretty cool, guys. So this is normally a Target exclusive in the States, but here in Canada, I guess we got them over at EB Games. This is the Futura Boba Fett. It's the black one with the maroon logo. I do have that one already, but it is cool to see here. As well as the Skeletor 10-inch and the Rick with Portal Gun, the Loot Llama, and Spyro. You guys can kind of see him there. There we go, that's a little better. Here's some of the new sports ones, guys. They've got the basketball ones. I actually have Shaq. I ordered him off EB Games a little while back, but then they do also have Larry Bird, which I think I've seen in person maybe once or twice, and it's a pretty nice figure. Oh, and they also have the Venom vs. Spider-Man comic moment. This is the previous exclusive. I really like this set, but it is $50 here, $45 if I use my Edge card, so I don't know if I'm going to get it today, but it's really nice. Also, sorry about the glare, guys. This huge box is really hard to get a good shot of. Here on this side, guys, is the anime section. They've got like Bulma over here from Dragon Ball Z. I think there's some exclusives. I think this might be the Gohan. Yeah, there's the metallic Gohan. We did pick this one up a little while ago, but I do really like the metallic on this one. You guys can see it's not too different from the normal one, but it is a little bit nicer. Personally, think if you were to buy one of them, you'd want to get the metallic one. Here's some other new ones over here, guys. We've got the Terrible Tornado, which I actually ordered online and got the Chase one, so if you guys want to check out that video, it was a little while back. And they also have the Mummin Rider, which I picked up here, I want to say last week. The only problem is it comes in a normal box, but they consider it a pop ride, so it's like $30 here, $26 or $27 if you have your Edge card, which is kind of nice, but it's still pretty expensive. Also, I know some of you guys have been asking me to show off the Rocks ones. I would love to get some of them today. I wanted to get Billy here from ZZ Top, but the problem is the box is pretty mangled, but it is the flocked one because his guitars are flocked. I was hoping they would flock their beards, but they didn't. But yeah, you guys can see here, it looks pretty damaged in the corner, so I'm not going to get it today, but it is a really nice figure. And then there's also Salt and Peppa up here. There is Salt, if you guys want to see her. And then let me grab Peppa as well. There's a third one to the band. I don't know why they didn't make all 3, but at least we have these 2. Here's their sale section as well. I don't think I'm going to be getting anything over here, but they do have some of these guys pretty cheap. Like these ones here, $17.99 for this one, which used to be $40, and then these guys here are $26. A lot of the Fantastic Four ones are on sale for like $8.99, which is not bad. Normally they're $15 here. I do like this one. I think this one's kind of funny, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. It's $8.99. It's the Adventure Time Minecraft one. I don't remember why they made this. I don't know. Anyways, it's a weird set, but I feel like that's one of those ones that people are sleeping on, and then when they finally like go away, maybe like 3 years later, it could be worth like 30, 40 bucks each. I don't know. I'm not too sure. They also have some of the One Piece ones here. I know Noah's been watching One Piece. I remember I asked him a while ago if he wanted this one. He said he didn't. Maybe because he hasn't made it there in the series yet, but it is a pretty nice figure. And then we've got some of the hockey ones up there, as well as like Secret Life of Pets, Marvel, and then Mortal Engines. Here's some other cool ones down here, guys. We've got the Pokemon ones. We've got Mr. Mime, Cubone, Rattata, and then also Morty with Laptop. I do have this one. It's got a Plumbus on there, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got a Plumbus on the screen. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of small, but I do own that figure. We have shown it off before. And then I also noticed over here, guys, I don't think I showed these ones off a second ago, but they have the Ultraman set. They've got Ultraman Jack, Father of Ultra. Who else we've got here? Ultraman Ace. And then there's, this one's kind of a disgusting figure. Kenegan, I think it is. He's got like a zipper mouth there, which is kind of weird. As well as Alien Boltan, I think it is. Alien Boltan? I don't know, I'm not too sure. I've never seen Ultraman, but these do look pretty neat. Down here are some of the bigger figures, guys. They've got the Sasuke versus Naruto. We also have some of the Batman ones down here. And then I also noticed the comic moment of Green Lantern and Batman. That is a pretty neat set. And they even have the park vehicle for $26.99. All right, guys, so now that we've gone through all the figures, let's pick a couple out and then go back to the office and show them off. All right, guys, so we got our pops over at EB Games. Now let's go back to the studio. All right, guys, so we are now back from EB Games. We did get some pretty cool stuff today. I mean, I only got 3 figures, but they are 3 pretty good ones. So let's get started with the first one. Well, actually, before we do that, I do want to mention that I was going to get the entire Back to the Future set, but the problem was that some of them were pretty damaged. So I did not get all of them, but I did get some of them. So let me grab the first one. All right, so this one is pretty cool. This is a really, really great figure. I'm a huge fan of this one. This one is Doc with helmet, and I think this one is really detailed. Probably the most detailed Back to the Future pop as of yet. It's probably the most detailed Back to the Future pop as of yet. Now, was that a sentence? I don't know. Anywho, guys, this is the figure right here, and I'm so excited about it just because of how detailed this thing is. Now, I actually want to take this out of the box to see the helmet a little bit closer up, and I want to see if it's like connected or if there's wires going around it. Okay, this is weird because this is supposed to be him like kind of like in the future, going to the future. I forget exactly where this part is in the film, but I do remember that he doesn't remember Doc, so it must be in the future, I think. But anyways, you guys can see the flux capacitor on the piece of paper there. It is really, really well done. I especially like the metallic paint on the jacket that he's wearing as well. I think that's really, really well done. But yeah, guys, just overall, it's a much more detailed character than the original Doc, and I think it looks great. Now, because I didn't grab every single Back to the Future pop that they had at EB Games, I decided to grab one of Doc and then one of Marty. Now, this one here is a really, really great one. So this is the future Marty, and what I really like about this one is that he's wearing the Air Mags. And now I know it doesn't have a Nike swoosh on there or anything like that, or the logo in general, but it does look really great, and you can totally tell they're the shoe. I was a little annoyed with this one though because it was slightly indented on the side. You guys can see it. It's not that big of a deal because when you do display it on the shelf, you're seeing the front, you're not seeing the side, and I don't plan on selling this thing, so I don't really care. But I do kind of want to pop this one out of the box just to see what it looks like a little bit closer up because the hat is also kind of metallic. I think it's metallic. I remember them doing this one, or they announced this one, and the hat was supposed to have that kind of like iridescent look to it where it was like kind of rainbowish. I wish it looked more like that instead of this kind of like metallic silver color because I think it would have looked a lot better the other way. But you guys can see he's got the red shirt, the vest, the jeans, the hat, everything that he wore when he went to the future, and I think it looks really great. I just wish the hat was a little bit different. But then again, I know it's been done with stickers, but I don't know if I've ever seen it done with a vinyl figure like this. Like, how would the paint look on a vinyl figure? Kind of more like chrome, I wish it was. Actually, that would have been cool. If the hat was like a purplish, kind of like a lightish purple blue chrome, I think that would have been perfect. And if you guys want to hear the rest of the set, we've got Marty 1995, we've got Marty with glasses, Biff, Marty in future outfit, which is this one right here, the Doc with helmet, we've got Doc 2015, as well as Marty in puffy vest. And there's the entire set on the back of the box. I'm probably going to get more of these. I just don't know which ones yet because there are a lot of Martys here. I'll maybe get Biff and then maybe 1 or 2 more of the Martys. I'm not too sure. But these are a really big step up from the original ones because I think these look a lot nicer. I do, of course, love the original sculpts because it's like a classic Funko look, but I do really like the detail on these ones. Now, after those ones, I got one more figure, and this is a bit of a bigger figure. Now, I did show this one off. I said I wasn't sure if I was going to be getting this one, but I did get the $5 off with my Edge card. I believe it's 10%, I think. So anyways, I got this one here just because it is a really, really cool figure, and I've been meaning to get this one for a while now. So it is, you guys ready for this? The Venom versus Spider-Man comic moment. And what I really like about this one is that on the back, it has the Venom versus Spider-Man there. I wish they would have put the actual comic moment on the back, but at least you can see the pop a little bit closer up. But there is one kind of cool thing with this is that they put like the comic lines there with the square or the rectangle, and I'm not too sure if this is the exact colors that was the background of the real Venom versus Spider-Man moment that is this figure. I would love to maybe look that up and see if it was, I'm not too sure, but either way, it looks really great. Now, I actually want to pop this out of the box to see how that Spider-Man bobbles, because I'm afraid, are they going to make both of them bobble? Does just one of them bobble, like Venom? I'm not too sure. And if you guys are wondering, this is a previous exclusive. So here in Canada, a lot of like comic book stores, as well as mom and pop shops get them, but I guess EB Games gets them in as well. All right, guys, so here is the figure. Oh! What? That's weird. Okay, so I thought all Marvel Pops bobbled, but neither of them bobble. What? Okay, this is weird. Guys, you can see this here. Look, they don't bobble at all. You can see they're just normal swivel heads, and then this one doesn't swivel at all because it's stuck in the ground. I wonder how they got that. Huh, that's kind of nice. I like that. And I'm not crazy, right? It's not DC ones that bobble. No, DC ones don't bobble. It's the Marvel ones that bobble. I don't know why they didn't have to make these ones bobble, but I mean, I'm not complaining. And guys, I mean, I honestly have no clue why this one doesn't bobble. I know a while back it was because of a licensing issue with Hasbro where every single Star Wars and Marvel figure had to bobble, but for some reason this one doesn't. And I know one time they did it where it was Boba Fett pushing Han Solo and Carbonite, and I know the Han Solo and Carbonite didn't bobble, but the Boba Fett did. So I figured that's what this one was gonna be here, just the fact that that one bobbled. But it does feel a little bit looser. Maybe it's on like a swivel. That could be what it is. It's on like a ball joint instead of the normal head. I don't know if that's what it is. I'm not too sure, but if you guys know, let me know in the comment section below. Well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I honestly really enjoyed the figures that I picked up today. I like the Back to the Future set a lot, especially the new ones here, so if you guys would like to see me pick up more of these, maybe we'll do another video where we get the rest of the Back to the Future Pops. We'll do like a whole hunt for them. If you guys would love to see that, let me know in the comment section below. But this has been an episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you're new around here, you should subscribe to keep up to date with the channel. I do upload every day after all. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And you can always like the video if you know, well, liked the video. And if a video every day isn't enough for you, you can always check me out on many other platforms. I do post pretty much every day over there as well. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that due to popular demand, we now have Top Pops merch. Yeah, I know. You're welcome. We have a bunch of different designs, and the shirts come in 16 different colors. That's right, 16 different colors. So there's literally a color for everyone. There's also phone cases, sweaters, and since so many of you asked, yes, we finally have wall clocks. I'll have it all linked in the description down below for you guys to check out. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.